They tried to tell us. The Stoic philosophers centuries ago spoke truths so profound, yet so simple, that they echoed through time. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, their voices were a call to wisdom, to resilience, and to clarity. They warned us of the dangers of excess, of distraction, and of forgetting our true nature, but we didn't listen. And now, as individuals and as a society, we are grappling with the consequences of ignoring their timeless lessons. The words of the Stoics are not just relics of the past, they are a mirror reflecting the struggles of our present. By delving deeper into their teachings, we can unravel how their warnings, when ignored, manifest as the modern problems we face today. It is time to explore not just what they said, but how we can integrate their wisdom to navigate and transform our lives. We are our own worst enemies. As Epictetus taught us, man is disturbed not by things, but by the views he takes of them. They tried to tell us that our suffering often comes from within, not from the world outside. Instead of mastering our minds, we let them run unchecked. Anxiety, envy, and anger rule over us because we have forgotten how to govern ourselves. Our modern culture amplifies this inner chaos. We live in a time when our attention is constantly under siege. Advertisements, notifications, and the relentless pace of life push us into a reactive state. The Stoics urged us to take control of our inner narratives, to evaluate our thoughts, and to separate the rational from the irrational. But instead of heeding their advice, we have surrendered to mental clutter. Consider the rise of anxiety disorders and depression, not as isolated afflictions, but as symptoms of a society out of alignment. The Stoics knew that true peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. Their wisdom teaches us that by mastering our minds, we reclaim the ability to respond to life with clarity and composure. Practical application. Begin by practicing the Stoic exercise of dichotomy of control. When faced with a troubling situation, ask, "Is this within my control?" If the answer is no, let it go. Focus your energy only on what you can influence. We have forgotten what truly matters, as Seneca shade. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. The Stoics to value time as our most precious resource. Yet here we are, filling our days with distractions, hours lost to meaningless scrolling, chasing possessions that bring only fleeting joy, and pursuing status that leaves us empty. The modern pursuit of success has become a hollow race. We are taught to measure our worth by external benchmarks, titles, wealth, likes, and followers. The Stoics warned against this, emphasizing that real fulfillment comes from aligning our actions with our values. Seneca's writings on time management are particularly relevant. He argued that we squander our days as if they were infinite. He advised treating each moment as a gift, or used and whose wisely. Imagine how different our lives would be if we measured success not by accumulation, but by the quality of our days. Reflection on your core values. Compare them to how you currently spend your time. Are your actions aligned with what truly matters to you? If not, what changes can you make today? The third warning, we have let fear control us. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." They tried to tell us that fear is an illusion, a construct of our minds, yet we let fear dictate our lives. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. Fear has paralyzed us. It stops us from taking risks, pursuing our dreams, and standing up for what we believe in. The Stoics taught us that courage is not the mastery of it. They reminded us that the only true failure is to live a life dictated by fear. In our world, fear is amplified by a constant stream of bad news and a culture obsessed with avoiding discomfort. We've grown accustomed to playing it safe, often at the cost of growth and authenticity. But the Stoics knew that life's greatest rewards lie just beyond our fears. To face them is to reclaim our freedom. Identify one fear that has been holding you back. Break it down. What is the worst-case scenario? Often, our fears lose their grip when we confront them logically. Take one small step toward overcoming it today. The fourth warning, we have become distracted by the noise. In the modern world, distractions are everywhere. The Stoics foresaw this problem, even in their time. Seneca warned, You must withdraw yourself from the crowd. They tried to tell us that clarity comes from focus, from stepping back and simplifying our lives. But instead, we have embraced the news, relentless news cycles, and a culture of business have drowned out our inner voice. We've forgotten how to be still, how to think deeply, and how to connect with ourselves. To reclaim this lost wisdom, practice silence. Dedicate time each day to unplug and reflect. As Marcus Aurelius advised, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled rate than in his own soul. Challenge: dedicate 30 minutes each day to silence. No phone, no distractions, just time to reflect. Let this become a sacred habit that brings clarity to your mind and life. The fifth warning: we are not preparing for challenges. The Stoics didn't just teach us how to live, they taught us how to endure. Epictetus said, difficulties show a person's character. Therefore, when trouble comes, think of yourself as a wrestler whom God has matched against a tough opponent. They tried to tell us that challenges are inevitable, but they are also opportunities to grow, yet we live in a culture that avoids discomfort at all costs. We seek convenience, we shy away from hardship, and we expect life to be easy. And when it's not, we feel lost and unprepared. The Stoics knew better. They taught us to embrace discomfort, to see struggle as a forge for strength. What's one challenge you can embrace today instead of avoiding? Remember, resilience is built in the fire. Commitment: choose a physical, mental, or emotional challenge to tackle this week. Whether it's a cold shower, a difficult conversation, or learning a new skill, lean into the discomfort. The sixth warning: we are too attached to things. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants, said Epictetus. The Stoics tried to tell us that materia never satisfy us. Yet here we are, surrounded by more than we need and still yearning for more. Our attachment to things enslaves us. We equate success with accumulation, not realizing that true wealth is freedom from desire. The Stoics warned that the more we own, the more passions own us. They taught us to find contentment in simplicity. Take a moment to evaluate your attachments. Ask her, am I clinging to that I could let go of? True freedom lies in wanting less. Practice C. Try a decluttering challenge. For 1 month, remove one necessary item from your life each day. Notice how letting go lightens your mental and physical space. The path forward, they tried to tell us, but it is not too late to listen. The wisdom of the Stoics is not lost, it is waiting for us to rediscover it. We can reclaim the truths they shared and apply them to our modern lives. Here's how: reflect daily. Dedicate time each day to reflect on Stoic principles. Use journaling to examine your thoughts, actions, and choices. Simplify your life. Identify areas where distractions or excess dominate. Cut back and focus on what truly matters. Practice gratitude. Each day, list 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Embrace discomfort. Challenge yourself regularly. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, discomfort is a teacher. Cultivate inner peace. Spend time in silence or meditation. Reconnect with your inner self and find clarity amidst the chaos. The Stoics did not speak to be ignored. Their wisdom was a gift, a compass to guide us through life's challenges and complexities. They tried to tell us that the answers lie not in the external world, but within ourselves. It is up to us now to heed their words, to reclaim the power of their philosophy, and to build a life of strength, purpose, and peace. As you reflect on their teachings, remember this: the world may be loud, but the truth is quiet. Listen carefully, and you will hear the wisdom they left behind. The time to act is now. They tried to tell us, and it's not too late to listen. Expanding this script further will involve additional detailed analysis, more contemporary examples, and deeper reflections on each warning. Let me know specific areas you'd like to explore more, and I will tailor the content accordingly.